The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Dances by him, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
15. Hey, 57 color.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
to the air goes Daniels. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chapman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Daniels looking to throw.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Inside the 10.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw is Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They go play action. Daniels.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Checks this one down to Robinson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Back to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk
From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second and 11. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Chiefs at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Attack! Yellow!
Now a handoff up the middle. Hamilton. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Mahomes going to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Throwing now is Daniels. And now here is another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll run here with Pacheco, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And that one's going to be blown up. The defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! Justin Ross, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And that will be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one. Another extra point opportunity here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels looking to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
43! Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end Senate. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. To the air goes Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
and the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Kene Nwangu.
And he will score.
Touchdown, Washington.
Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll get this up to about the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They'll try the left side. Felton.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Hamilton. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Daniels.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Hamilton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Felton.
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Felton again, and this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought down. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Chapman. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Cade York to kick off.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Now here's Mahomes.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Across midfield.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Yellow.
Up the middle they go.
Felton.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Felton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.